Jyn Yates, I'm a huge fan. I love your work. You're just, refreshing. And I think you got skills, shorty. So keep it bouncing yet again.
We get it. I do my head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Head talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Drop a trailer on them. Not trying to cause a big sensation. I'm just talking about my. We get it. H to the I to the L L B to the I to the L L Y. Sing it. Just say I'm not the baddest bitch you like. It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. Bougie. Just talking about my generation.
Welcome to Jyneration Nation. I'm so excited to be back in radio, y'all. And first up on the show today is one of my favorite people ever. It's Mr. Greg Martin of the Kentucky Headhunters. Greg, how are you doing today?
Jyn, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm so excited to have you on the show because a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people know me for music, but actually I started in radio at age 16, and by age 19, I was working with you, running your board op for your radio show.
That's correct. Up in Campbellsville, Kentucky, back in the, I'm guessing it was the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct about that?
Late 90s, yep. And it's full circle. Here we are again, back in radio. And, since then, I've gotten to play a bunch of gigs with you off and on throughout the years, which is always really cool. So tell us, Greg, what's going on with the Kentucky Headhunters currently?
Well, the Kentucky Headhunters are still rolling, We've been together officially since 1986. I mean, in one form or another, Richard, Fred, and I have been playing together since 1968. Now, that's not all the way through because we would veer off and do different things. I'm actually from Louisville. This is the funny thing.
Yeah.
I kind of gravitate between Louisville, Glasgow, and Metcalfe County. It's funny, but I was born in Louisville, and when I moved to Metcalfe County in 1967, about a year later, I met Richard and Fred, and we started playing together. But then I moved back to Louisville in 1972 after I graduated, which is a long time ago. And by the way, when I moved back to Louisville, that's when I first got hip to LRS. They were a great album rock station and just kept it going, Learned a lot about music with that station. But, we're celebrating, as you know, the Pickin' on Nashville thing happened in 1989, and this October will be our 30-year anniversary of Pickin' on Nashville.
Wow.
So I was on the road over the weekend, and this weekend, of course, I'll be out again. I'm out about every weekend, and we're going to the UK in September, and we're out there doing it.
Man, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all represent the state of Kentucky very well. And I'm a big fan. I have been since that first record, dropped. And we're actually going to play my favorite cut of that record, which is My Daddy Was a Milkman. That's always been one of my favorite tracks.
Well, thank you. That was that's kind of Bo Diddley meets psychedelic or something. I'm not really sure what that is, but years ago I met the guys in Bad Company after a show in Louisville. And they said they used to hear that. And it was the rhythm guitar player. His name was Bucket. He was playing along. And he said he loved that song. It was amazing.
I love it, too. The lyrics are hilarious to me, like the subject matter of the lyrics. But also, I'm a drummer, so I'm a big Fred fan myself. And, he is just rocking on that one.
Fred's Mr. Metronome. I mean, he doesn't, he puts the beat where it needs to be, and he's like fine old wine. He just keeps getting deeper and better, and I have a great time playing off Fred every week, man.
I bet
it's a blessing.
I bet. And he's such a cool dude. Everybody in the band's cool. I remember when I was 16, and I remember this very well because I had just gotten a car. I got to open up for you all at the Dare County Fair. And I was just a wee kid. Yeah, there's a photo floating around social media, of me and all of you all. And and my old band White Horse back in Columbia. So we go way back.
Yeah, that years ago, I went out and played with Leonard Skinner for 3 weeks in 1992 and filled in for Ed King. And about a few months later, after I did those duties, I took my family to a Skinner show in Louisville at Freedom Hall, and it may have been it may have been Louisville Gardens. Now I think about it, it's all blur. But Bad Company was on the show, and so I went back. Actually, jammed with Skinner that night in Louisville, and then I went backstage and I, talked to Simon Kirk for a minute. And then the rhythm guitarist, and I believe Mick Rouse was there as well. That it was just amazing getting to talk to those guys because, as you know, we love Bad Company.
Well, yeah,
because we all keep that, right?
Right.
But hey, they're one of my favorite bands. Just like Free was, where they spawned from.
Well, we'll definitely give them a spin later on in the show, for sure.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, Greg, listen, it's been awesome talking to you. You keep on rocking and representing Kentucky, and congratulations on the 30th anniversary of picking on Nashville. And I am so excited to have you as my first guest on the show. It's only right.
I'm honored. Thank you for asking me. Being a Louisville boy at heart, I'm from Louisville, from the South End. And growing up on LRS in the 70s, it's a big honor for me. And I'm glad that LRS is still rocking the airwaves, and we still going by the Walrus, too? They used to be the Walrus.
We're still the Walrus. In fact, nowadays, if you click the little app, you got apps now. You click the little app, and it's a little walrus head, and you just click it, and it plays it live anywhere you are with a smartphone. Well, next time you get to Louisville, I'll take you to White Castle because I know that's one of your favorites.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Well, cool. Listen, Greg, it's been awesome talking to you. I really appreciate the call in, and I always look forward to getting to jam with you on drums when you're on lead guitar because you're one of my favorite lead guitar players ever.
Oh, God. Well, thank you. You do a great job. Just keep on keeping the groove, because without you and the bass players, the rest of us are just meaningless. That's just the way it is.
I hear you, man. Well, you have a great show today, and we'll report back later on, and we're definitely going to spin some Kentucky Headhunters. You're listening to Jyneration Nation on LRS102.com.